Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Warhawks will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Warhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Warhawks want to move quickly. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Warhawks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They punted away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running through contact. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here's the handoff. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Ware. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Donald. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Give to the running back. Across the 15. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Quick release on the RPO. Line getting set on 2nd down. back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
That makes the score ULM 14, James Madison 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Rose. Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
James Madison 10.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Quick handoff. He breaks the tackle. stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. Gets the first himself. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Warhawks are on the move. Using his legs, it's Donald.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Rose. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Donald. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. On his feet at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pfeiffer. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State.
Back to pass, it's Rose.
We'll keep
Unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back gets to give. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Touchdown, James Madison. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Donald. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Warhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Rose. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
The Dukes will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires one high and deep. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Brings up 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gives it on the option. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. The Warhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Crosses to 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Dukes are marching down the field. Hauls it in. Sweet cut there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 6th play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it. Inches away from the touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. Sneak gets it done. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
James Madison, 34. ULM, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Rose. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Godfrey. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Showing off the arm. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, running back on the move. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to... There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Right on the money. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll try to pop the draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Dukes! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over Appalachian State.
The give to the back.
Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Rhodes. Got a little space. Oh, what a caught! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Rose. Working the middle. It's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Caught in the backfield, it's Ware. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes a grab past the marker. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been